Well, before today's games begin, we are witnessing each of the Kahnawake Minor Lacrosse Association teams which have won championships. The U11 team won Mohawks, brought home the C Division Championship in Group Zone 5. This is the U11 Team 2 that run the F champions. In the C Divisions, here's the U13s. They also won the Zone Championship. So there's our U13s.
Their championship. And up next, the U13 girls A division. And finally, we'd like you to put your hands together and welcome and congratulate our U15 girls B division.
Here's the U15 girls. These girls had about 5 or 6 players who have played before coming into this season. So big congratulations going out to them for beating Cornwall in the Zone Division Championship. Ashton David scored 7 goals in that championship game.
All right, everybody, once again, a big smile,
and let's hear it once again for our Kahnawake Minor Lacrosse Association champions, all from OLA Zone 5, all of whom won championships over the weekend. U11 Team 1, U11 Team 2, U13, as well as the U13 girls and U15 girls. U13 girls won the zone championships in the A category. They're going to provincials in the A division.
later on, we'll have some more fundraising.
And welcome to the Kahnawake Sports Complex at Union Brandon Bordeaux Ujets. It's Game 3 of the 2025 Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Eastern Conference Championship Series. The Kahnawake Hunters up 2 games to none on the Akwesasne Thunder, hoping to close this series out tonight. The Thunder hoping to extend this series to Game 4. Game 4, if necessary, will be on Friday night, but before we get to that, we have to look at Game 3, and it's time to focus in on what strategies or what the keys are for both teams to win. Starting first with the Kahnawake Hunters, the home team. They've won the first 2 games in this series. Number 1, it's got to be a battle of Casey against Xavier. I'd say Xavier Delorme was probably the busier, better goalie in Game 1. Casey Lahash came out to shine incredibly brightly in Game 2. He's the reason why the Hunters won Game 2 in Akwesasne. That's the big battle for them. Casey Lahash was really the only reason that the Hunters even had a lead at the end of the first period. And third period execution for the Hunters is going to be vital. Kahnawake has outscored Akwesasne by 5 goals in the third period thus far in this series. If they're able to finish strong once again, they will finish Akwesasne in this series tonight. For the Thunder to get to Game 4, simply put, the Thunder offense has to be more productive. The offense has kind of vanquished over these 2 games against the Hunters. Game 2, it wasn't so much a lack of opportunity, it was that power play. They went 1 for 7, gave up 2 shorthanded goals. The Hunters had more shorthanded goals than the Thunder had power play goals. Special teams is going to be huge for the Thunder in this game if they want to extend this series to a Game 4. Well, we've got 2 minutes left until game time. The Hunters won Game 1 9-8 in overtime, double overtime in fact. Game 2 was a 9-4 victory for the Hunters back at Inola Lagoa. Our 2 officials have entered the floor. Davey Hallett will be our head official. Ian Garrison is the other referees. The Western Conference Finals is going tonight as well. Game 3, Elora and Orangeville. That series is tied up at 1 game apiece. And that game will be played at Alder Street Arena in Orangeville. Minute 25 left until game time. The Thunder are on the floor. Akwesasne swept the West Durham Ironheads in the first round of the playoffs 3-0 and then upset the top seed Nepean Knights in the conference semifinal 3-1. But they face an 0-2 deficit here to the Hunters. Kahnawake has to play this game like it's a must-win. For the Thunder, that urgency is already going to be there. The Thunder have to come out and win. The Hunters have to believe that too. You do not want to give this team any opportunity, any momentum. You got an opponent down on all fours. Don't put your hand down there to let them up. Kick them. It's a lot easier. And you know that this Akwesasne Thunder team is going to come out. I feel like the Hunters have to come out and take this game in the first 10 minutes. If they don't, then the Thunder will start to realize they still got a chance. Hunters will be playing from right to left, or left to right, sorry, wearing burgundy with white and black trim. The Thunder in black with purple and white trim. They'll be playing from right to left. Starting netminders first in Kahnawake's net is going to be Casey Lahash. He has started in these playoffs. He has played every minute, save for a few minutes in game 1 of the Halton Hill series. And for the Akwesasne Thunder, Xavier Delormier getting the call. The Thunder are coached by Llewellyn Mitchell. The Hunters are coached by Brandon Francis. Kahnawake looking to score the knockout of the Thunder tonight. The Thunder hoping to extend this series to a game 4. Leighton Bomberry Soden gets down to center to take the draw for the Hunters. And he'll be opposed by Ben Dale of the Thunder. Game 3 is underway and the Hunters control it off the opening draw. Jensen White, Warren Oakes gets up the center and he'll give it off to Owen Rice, who scored the double overtime winner in game 1. Rice back over to Cayman Daibo. 3 righties, 2 lefties out there. Cayman back out, 7 to shoot. Connor Gorman switched on to, sends it over. That pass fails to connect with Owen Rice. Shot clock violation on the Hunters. Good defensive start for the Thunder. Perfect road game for me is if you have either a 1-goal lead or you're tied at the end of the first period. See if the Thunder can do that tonight. And that pass is stolen, picked off by Marcus Daibo. And if you're the Hunters, you got to take this play to the Thunder tonight. You absolutely have to. Dehahande Albany, Brett Bucktooth, Saganugwatsulu Yanis to Bucktooth. Cayman Daibo in front. Saganugwatsulu Yanis. Rice is denied. And a rebound picked up by the Thunder. First shot on goal for either team here in the game. And it's a highlight reel save by Xavier Delormier. Lucas Rosa swings it out. Cayman Daibo second overall in the league in scoring season and playoffs. Owen Rice is third. Lucas Rosa fourth. Benjamin Dale fires. Casey Lahash makes the save. Warren Oakes back on it. Cayman Daibo. Back to Owen Rice at the top. Dehahande Albany. Connor Gorman. Swings it to Cayman. He got open for a moment. Backtracks. 3 to shoot. Dehahande Albany stripped. Shot clock violation on the Hunters. Akwesasne possession. If you're joining us here on the World Wide Web, please give us a subscription. Kahnawake's K1037, of course, has been the home of Hunters lacrosse since 2009. Alex Delormier back out to Benjamin Dale. There's a shot. Pad save made. And a rebound, Akwesasne back on it. Fresh 30 Thunder. That pass is broken up and stolen by Casey Lahash in his crease. He'll leave it for Darius Jones. Cayman Daibo. Don't forget, folks, if you're just coming in, there's a bake sale in front. Right at the front entrance. There's a bake sale, there's 50-50s, there's half and halves, a whole lot of goodies. It's almost like the powwow came back 10 days late. Crease violation on the Hunters. Akwesasne possession. 3 minutes gone by here in this first period. Hunters and Thunder, game 3. Kahnawake leading this best of 5, 2 games to none. Rosa fires, and Casey Lahash makes the save. He'll trap the rebound. And Van Domelen gets chopped in the crease. Possession call. Kahnawake ball. Dehahande Albany. Back to Gorman. Gorman lost his balance on the turf monster out there. Owen Rice gets a shot away. That's blocked. That's one of the keys here for the Thunder as well. Has been a lot of their shots have been getting blocked. Here they come up with a big shot block defensively. Thrown away. Hunters have too many. And I think because that was a defensive, it was defensively the Hunters had too many. We're gonna have our game's first penalty. Bench minor Hunters, too many men on the floor. Thunder power play, they get the first power play of this game. Akwesasne 0, Kahnawake 0, 16 minutes left to go in period 1. And that is broken up by Jensen White. Lucas Roselaw comes back to the near side to retrieve it. Guerrero sends it over to Alex Lormier. Roselaw, bouncer, shoulder save made. And a rebound, Winter Rivera's on it. Jensen White over center, swings it out just in the nick of time as Roselaw was catching up to Jensen from the back. 14 seconds to shoot, Cayman Daibo. Owen Rice, Dylan Martin. Rice back on it. Owen fires, not on. Shot clock violation on the Hunters. Thunder ball. Someone keeps knocking on the back door. I'm sorry, I can't leave my post. Why would you try to sneak into a free game? There's a turnover, and the Hunters are on it. Rivera, Cayman Daibo. Ooh, they barely stayed on this side of the restraining line. 50 seconds to go, and the penalty to the Hunters. A bench minder for too many men on the floor. Dehahande Albany to Cayman Daibo. He sets, 10 seconds to shoot. Cayman fires, that's not on, and that'll go over the restraining line, over and back on the Hunters. They actually don't call it, they just let the shot clock run down. Akwesasne in possession down to the final 25 seconds of Thunder power play time. Rosa, Guerrero, back to Rosa. Alex Delormier in front, around the world, that shot is blocked. Pick back up. Guerrero in too deep, he gets it out. Shot, save made. And the Hunters corral it. Oaks, Rivera, and the Hunters have killed off the first power play for the Thunder. 6 minutes gone by in the first. Kahnawake and Akwesasne still scoreless. Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Final. Cayman Daibo to Owen Rice. Out in front, pass fails to connect with Saganu Gwatsuriyanis Rice. And the Thunder are on it. Chess match here in the early going, and I'd have to say this is exactly the kind of road game the Thunder would want to start off. No team has had any momentum. The Hunters haven't really had much in the way of power opportunities. Been a defensive battle, and the Akwesasne Loda went through the crease. Hunters ball. Del Guilate Barrero called for that. Connor Gorman. 15 to shoot. Gorman, low pass, and that one a little too hot to handle for Dylan Martin. And it's played over to the near side. Great defensive play made by Ryder Sarblake at number 4. And back on the Thunder, pushing it in transition. They slow up. Here's some room and a shot not on. Picked back up on the near side by Alex Delormier. Chief Moon switching out. He gets picked. There's a shot, and that's turned aside by Casey Lahash. Stuck somewhere in his gear. Hunter's ball. 7.5 minutes gone by in the first. No score here at the Plex. Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Final. Kahnawake Hunters, Akwesasne Thunder. Gorman with 15 to shoot. He'll fire. And that's turned aside by Xavier Delormier. Lost track of it. Comes out. Squirts all the way out to the other side of the center line. Now in Hunter's territory, and the Thunder get it. They get a fresh 30 here. 12 minutes to go in period 1. Kahnawake 0, Akwesasne 0. Thunder in possession. Rosa sends it out. And here's a chance. Save made. And the Hunters are on it. Oaks. Back out. Owen Rice waits for help. Saganugwatsuru Yanis Rice in possession here on the near side. Back out to Cayman Daibo. Owen Rice at the top. Bomberry comes out to set a screen. And that's a moving one, so it'll be Akwesasne possession. Back on the Thunder. Sardi.
What time is the frisbee toss?
Second intermission is when the frisbee toss will be held. So right in between the second and the third period is when the frisbee toss will be taking place. Akwesasne back on it. Shot clock's down to 7. That one blocked by Chief Moon. And a follow-up hit the outside of the net. Dehainer Duckman Norton back on it for the Hunters. 10:45 left to go here in this first period. Kahnawake 0, Akwesasne 0. Dehahande Albany has some room near side. He'll wait for help though, as his teammates were still changing. 10 seconds to shoot. Owen Rice. Back out to Cayman Daibo. Dylan Martin in. He's turned away. No goal. Crease violation. Thunder ball. 10:20 to go in the scoreless first period of play. The Thunder and the Hunters. Rosa against Rivera. Winter Rivera comes out to meet him. He's been doing a lot of this lately, Rivera. He's been playing defense. Mostly focused on this end right now. Back out, and here's an over-the-top save made. First 30 Thunder. Alex Delormier, back out. Benjamin Dale. To Rosan, he'll fire against the green, shoulder save made. Darius Jones. Cayman Daibo. Owen Rice, back to Cayman Daibo. Saganugwatsuru Yanis, 10 to shoot. Rice, score! Saganugwatsuru Yanis Rice gets the Hunters on the board, 1-0. The give and go, oldest play in the book, and it works like clockwork on that one. Saganugwatsuru Yanis Rice has given the Hunters the first goal of the game. Cayman Daibo. Cayman Daibo. Cayman Daibo and Connor Gorman the assists on the goal as Sago Rice has it knocked away. And the Thunder are back on it. And it squirts free. Dylan Martin behind the net. He's got it. Fresh 30. Hunters. Great battle. And we got a penalty coming up to the Thunder. Extra attacker coming on. 3 lefties, 3 righties. Delayed call, Thunder. Bucktooth, Cayman, Owen Rice. Bucktooth, in front, Martin, in, turned aside by Delormier. Interference on the Thunder, and the Hunters will go to work on their first power play. They are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. .8:22 left in period 1. Hunters 1, Thunder 0. Bucktooth. Back up top. Dibo! Stick save by Xavier. And the Thunder throw it away. Casey Lahash picks it up in his crease. Can't be making too many mental mistakes like that if you're the Thunder. Ryder Sunday, 2 minutes for interference. Cayman Dibo to Owen Rice, over to Cayman. Bucktooth, Sagano Guatsuru Yanis. And the pass fails to connect with Bucktooth. Owen Rice has to hustle back. Shot clock at 3. Rice one-hands it over to Sagano Guatsuru Yanis. Rice, Thunder are on it. And back comes Akwesasne. 7:25 left in period 1. We've got 1 minute left in the penalty to Sunday of the Thunder. Hunters 1, Thunder 0. Benjamin Dale, back out. Here's some room for Barrero, but he missed. Warren Oaks. And Barrero lost his stick. Pick it up and he'll go back to the bench. 37 seconds left in the Kahnawake power. Cayman Dibo. Back to Brett Bucktooth. Bucktooth back out, Owen Rice. Shot, shoulder save made. Cayman Dibo. In front, that pass is broken up. That'll go off of a Thunder player, out of play, fresh 30 Hunters. 10 seconds to go in the PP. Rice. Cayman. Sagano Guatsuru Yanis. Cayman Dibo. Fires, and that's blocked in front, and the Thunder pick it up at their own house. Knocked away towards the Akwesasne bench, and back comes Benjamin Dale. He'll bring it out and play it at his own restraining line. That's River Porter to Dale. Dale switched on to by Marcus Dibo. Good defense by number 7. Comes back out. Here's a shot. Casey Lahash has it. Hunters in possession. 1-0 Kahnawake, 5:45 left in the first. It's been a first period that has seemed to have a lot of, it's been more of a chess match than it has been up and down. The game's been played more east-west than it has been north-south. De Hahande Albany, Owen Rice. He fires, and that's turned aside. And that's exactly where he shot the ball from in game 1. That was, of course, the overtime winner, double OT winner for Owen Rice. Lucas Rosa. Barrero. Teoguilate Barrero. In front, and that pass lands wide, picked up by the Hunters. Jensen White gets it back to Bryce Stout. Stout had a big goal in game 2. He had the breakaway goal to put the Hunters up 3-1 midway through the second period of that victory at Anolagoa. Bucktooth. Dibo, back to Bucktooth, over to Sagano Guatsuru Yanis Rice. Around a screen, and that pass ricochets back out to Martin. 3 seconds to go. Dylan Martin has to fire one up here. No! Shot clock violation on the Hunters. Thunder ball. .4:30 left here in period 1. The clock has not stopped too often. We got 2 total penalties and 1 total goal. 1-0 lead for the Hunters here with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. And they score! Lucas Rosa on his own give and go ties the game 1-1. Lucas Rosa has evened up the score at 1 goal apiece. Hey. Hunters win the draw.
Akwesasne goal, scored by number 21, Lucas Rosa.
4 minutes to go here in this first. Sagano Guatunu Yanni Sois. Back out in front, Deha Honda Albany. Sends it over, and that is broken up and stolen by the Thunder. .340 left to go in period 1. Benjamin Dale challenging Oaks, and now he gets it back out to Alex Delormier. Barrero, Dale in front. Barrero shoots, save, and a rebound squirts free to the near side. Here in the near corner. And Darius Jones picks it up behind his own goal. Jones gets rid of it. And Dylan Martin is away for the Hunters. 3:05 left, period 1. Kahnawake 1, Akwesasne 1. Connor Gorman. He shoots, that hit Bucktooth in the back. Akwesasne ball. Benjamin Dale in front, and Casey Lahash makes the save. Penalty coming up to the Hunters. Van Dommelin's going for roughing, so Akwesasne will go to work on their second power play of the evening. 0 for 1 with the man advantage. This game is tied up 1 goal apiece. There's 2:48 remaining in period 1. Rosa at the top. Or that's Porter, sorry, at the top on this power play. Hunter Thompson. Alex Delormier. There's a shot by Thompson. He's turned away. Hunter's back on it. Winter Rivera. Or sorry, it's Dylan Martin. Connor Gorman. 3 righties and a lefty out there for the Hunters. Owen Rice shoots, save made by Xavier Delormier. Cayman Dibo back on at fresh 30 Hunters. And Kahnawake will use some of this clock, I'm assuming. Connor Gorman. 17 to shoot. Gorman. Gorman driving, saved by Delormier. By Connor Gorman going right at 2 Akwesasne Lonu. And they roll that Cayman Dibo let up. Didn't necessarily put a cross check in. His momentum just carried him right into the Thunder player. Last 80 seconds here in period 1. Behind the net. Comes out Rosa. Shot, shoulder saved by Casey Lahash. Fresh 30. Thunder. Rosa back on it. 20 to go in the power play. Delormier. Score! Hunter Thompson makes it 2-1 Thunder. Power play goal Thunder. That'll go off a Thunder player, not a play. Hunter's ball. Last minute of play in this first period. Rice, his pass is broken up, and it's stolen by the Thunder. Rice trying to get back into the play, a bouncer not on. Owen Rice, Cayman Daibo. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Akwesasne with their first lead since game 1. Sagunugwatsuru Yanis back out to Brett Bucktooth. Over to Cayman Daibo in front, and that pass fails to connect with Sagunugwatsuru Yanis. He picks it back up, 9 to shoot, backhanded in front. Bucktooth rolls back in. Thunder have it, and Akwesasne wants timeout. They will get the timeout here with 18.2 seconds to go in period 1. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, Western Conference Final. Elora and Orangeville currently tied up 2 goals apiece. That's in Orangeville. So the Northmen and Elora Hawks all tied up 1 game apiece. And they're currently tied up at 2 goals apiece in game 3. So the Thunder have the possession to end this first period. There's 18.2 seconds left. No shot clock here. Akwesasne has just used their timeout, first timeout. And Xavier Delorme goes. So for the Thunder, Barrero, Benjamin Dale, Alex Delormier, Lucas Rosa, River Porter, Hunter Thompson, the 6 out there. 4 lefties and 2 righties for the Thunder. 4 seconds to go. Rosa back out. Benjamin Dale. And that pass is too high, goes out of play. First period is over. So that'll end the first period. It's 2-1 Thunder. Before we go to intermission, to make a quick little announcement here, and that's going out to one of my friends who I'm thinking about dearly as he's listening to us right now from the hospital. You know, back in January, so 6 months ago, I was not gonna go get my annual blood test. Usually I go get my annual blood test done every 2 years. I wasn't gonna do it this year because I had already gone last year, but I went in January. I said I want to go get some blood work done because my friend had tested positive for a devastating, debilitating disease. So I thought, he's not that much older than me. For context, I'm 36. I want to be sure. I want to go get myself checked out. And it turns out I had tested positive for pre-diabetes. This was in January. So because of the fact that he went out and got tested, that gave me the inspiration, the motivation to go out there and get something done. And because of that, I can now say here, 6 months later, July 2025, I finally got the call today after getting blood work done last week. My A1C is back down to 5.6. I have kicked pre-diabetes ass. Just like you, my friend, will kick this disease's butt too. So Nyawagoa for listening to us. We're all thinking about you. And don't forget, we play this game. This is the medicine game. Us Ungwe Huwe, look at this. Akwesasne Lono, Kahnawake Rono. We've always played this game to scare the sicknesses out of our tribe. And this is why we're doing this. And this is why all these years later, we still play this, the creator's game, our medicine game. Akwesasne leading Kahnawake 2-1 after the first. You're listening to Hunters Lacrosse on Kahnawake's K1037. Next 20 minutes of play in the books here. The Kahnawake Hunters and the Akwesasne Thunder. The Thunder leading this game by a count of 2-1 here over the Kahnawake Hunters. Sagunu Gwachanu Yannis Rice has scored for the Hunters, and that was the first goal of the game. But since then, the Thunder have scored 2 in a row, and they have the 2-1 lead as the numerous amount of Kahnawake Minor Lacrosse Association players are now getting off of the floor. Hunter Thompson and Lucas Rosal have scored for the Thunder. And like we mentioned, for the Thunder, they got to be feeling really happy about that first period. The Hunters had 17 shots on net. The Thunder had 18. 17 shots on goal for the Hunters. Not a lot of them were high velocity scoring chances, though. I think the Thunder got to be really happy with their first period performance. Like I said, the perfect road playoff game is at the end of the first period. The perfect road first period is you're up by 1 or you're tied. And the Thunder got to be feeling really happy, up by a count of 2-1. However, the second and the third period have been where specifically the third period, have been where the Hunters have won the games. And these last 40 minutes shall dictate whether or not this series goes back to Akwesasne Friday, or if the Hunters go on to the final for a second straight year. Out of town scoreboard, the Western Conference final. That series is tied up at 1 game apiece. Game 3 tonight in Orangeville, and the Northmen have just scored to take a 3-2 lead. So it's 3-2 Orangeville over Elora with a minute left in the first period. The Northmen won game 1 at home. Elora has won game 2 at home. Those two teams have played 5 times, and the home team has won all 5 games. So very possibly that series could be a long one. The Hunters hoping to wrap this series up tonight. However, the Thunder have come out, and they've come out in full force. And they've got a 2-1 lead. Defensively, they're looking strong. This was never going to be easy. Like we mentioned, 2-0 series lead in a best of 5 is absolutely nothing. It just means you got to play as close to flawless lacrosse as possible for the last 3 games. The Hunters have to play this game like it's them down 2-0. They have to have that same kind of intensity. As the Thunder, it's automatic, it's a given. They have to be urgent. Because if they're not urgent, they don't play with urgency, they're not playing tomorrow or Friday. For the Hunters, they could play without a sense of urgency and still be guaranteed to play Friday. But you don't want to give your opponent any opportunity to breathe. And right now, after the first period, the Thunder have more than just a breath of fresh air. The Hunters, if they want to win this series tonight, they have to go take this game back from the Thunder. Akwesasne, we're seeing, they're not just going to give this game and this series to the Hunters. Well, the second period's about to begin. Akwesasne leading 2-1. Hunters now playing from right to left. The Thunder playing left to right. They're at full strength. And away we go. Second period of play. Satagayantu Van Domelen near his own penalty box. Leighton Bomberry in there as well. The rugby scrum ensues. And that ball is going nowhere fast. And now it's picked up by the Thunder. Hunter Thompson takes it towards his own bench and waits for the rest of his teammates to complete the change. Guerrero fires, saved by Casey Lahash. Thunder back on at fresh 30, Akwesasne. Here's a shot. Save made through traffic by Casey Lahash. Back come the Hunters. Connor Gorman slows it down. Finds the trailing Owen Rice. Cayman Daibo. In front, Bucktooth. And that shot's not on. Gorman picks it up. 10 to shoot. Gorman, Cayman Daibo in front. Shot not on. And the Thunder are on it. Wheeled in near side by the Thunder. Lucas Rosa. With some space, fires, chest save by Casey Lahash. Rosa back on it, fresh 30 Thunder. Rosa trying to bank it in. Darius Jones picks it up. And Creighton Cree gets it over to Bryce Stout. Stout to Albany. Tehahande finds Sagunuguatsuruyanis Rice at the top. And the Hunters get set. Rice in front. Bomberry wide open. He scores! No. Clayton Bomberry scores. And the game is tied 2-2. Miscommunication here for the Thunder for sure defensively. Leighton Bomberry gets wide open. You can't have somebody get that wide open halfway between the crease and the house. Especially not while at full strength. Leighton Bomberry Soden, who has got one heck of a howitzer as well, made no mistake. Thunder back on it though, in front. River Porter got open in front of that goal. And the Hunters now in control. Connor Gorman going in. Gorman trying to tuck it in. Xavier DeLunder had none of it. And the Hunters back on it. Cayman Daibo retrieves the Lucy. Fresh 30 Hunters. Gorman no looks it over to Cayman Daibo. Daibo up top for Gorman. He shoots and that's not the rebound. Score! Dylan Martin, 3-2 Hunters. Well, Connor Gorman lets this one rip here and the shot comes in. Ball deflects near side and it's like Dylan Martin, Johnny on the spot, right place, right time, open net, Hunters back in front, it's 3-2. Here with 16:35 remaining in this second period of play. Thompson, back over to Rosa. Lucas Rosa out in front. If that was a righty shot, that could have been promising. Porter, or that was Hunter Thompson, sorry. Picked up by Jensen White, up to center. Went to Rivera, knocks it down. Rivera on his offside, gets it out to Owen Rice. Back to Rivera, and he'll play it back for Sagunuguatsuruyanis. 3 lefties out there and 2 righties for Brandon Francis's troops. Gorman. Connor Gorman in, he's turned aside. Dehahande Albany back on the rebound, fresh 30 Hunters. Gorman. Rivera fumbled it, now back on it. Went to Rivera. Owen Rice, and that pass just sailed by him. Picks it back up, 15 to shoot. Owen, one hands it, pass fails to connect with Dehahande Albany. He's back on it with 7 to shoot. Gorman in a tough spot. And that pass fails to connect. Rice fires, save made. As the shot clock is running down, interference on the Thunder. Fresh 30 Hunters. And Kahnawake looking to capitalize off of this break. Three to 2 Hunters leading. 15-15 remaining in this second period of play. Out in front, Daibo not able to get it. And it's clamped on by Xavier Delorme. Dormier up the floor. Rosaw gathers it in. Lucas Rosaw against Van Domelen. Spins around him. Van Domelen stays with him. Now it's played back out for Hunter Thompson. And that pass is deflected. And it'll be picked up by the Hunters. Here's Connor Gorman. Spins out. Gorman sends it to Cayman Divo on the near side. 13 to shoot. There's an overhander off the post. That was Gorman. Let that one fly. Ball goes out of play. Fresh 30 Hunters. Cayman Divo. Back up top. Gorman. He shoots, not on, and that'll hit the ceiling. Thunder ball. $14 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the second. Back come the Thunder. Out in front. Pass fails to connect. Hunters are on it. Creighton Cree up the floor. Marcus Divo in behind the fence. Divo! Score! Marcus Divo! And the Hunters have the game's first 2-goal lead. There's only one thing to say about this goal, and that's speed. Speed burns Marcus Divo. He's on fuego, taking off like a jet plane, and he soars over the Thunder netminder Xavier Delormier. The Hunters have a 4-2 lead. 13:52 to go in the second. Owen Rice is on it. Happy birthday, Marcus Divo. Owen Rice! Weaves out of traffic. Creighton Cree with the assist on the goal. Marcus Divo celebrating birthday number 18. Put that on top of the birthday cake. Bucktooth! Not on. Fresh 30 Hunters. That was shouldered away, sorry. 20 seconds to shoot. Owen Rice. And that pass hits a Thunder player and ricochets to the far side. Saganogatsuruyanis is on it. Delayed call, Thunder. Bucktooth, a bouncer, save. And the Thunder will be going short-handed here. Power play, Hunters. Two minutes for slashing. Power play, Hunters. Hello to you too, Auntie. What's up, Bree? 4-2 Hunters. It's time for a power play. Second PP of the game for the Hunters. They are 0 for 1 thus far with the man advantage. Dehahande Albany. Cayman Divo. Sends it out. Bucktooth. Not on. Cayman Divo catches it. Donnie Thompson. Donnie Thompson takes the penalty. That shot will go towards the Thunder bench. 3 seconds to shoot. Van Domelen picks it up, and that'll be a shot clock violation on the Hunters. The Thunder never had possession of the ball. And now Akwesasne comes back. Marcus Divo here to meet Thompson. Rosa lost it! And the Thunder turned it over. I feel like the Akwesasne Lono coming off of the bench accidentally knocked the stick out of Rosal's hand, and then the ball fell out of his stick and crossed the restraining line. Turnover, Thunder. Hunters on the PP. Cayman Divo drifting to his left, swings it out far side, back to the near side, over the top of Dylan Martin. 10 to shoot. Leighton Bomberry sets up. Martin back out. Bucktooth. Cayman sends it over out in front, and that hit the back of the net. So no shot, Thunder ball. 12 minutes left, period 2. Thunder nearly throw it away again. This time Rosa, Johnny on the spot, is able to pick up that Lucy. Back up top. Out in front, pass fails to connect. And that'll go over and back. Turnover Thunder, Hunter's ball. You know what the thing is too about the top 4 guys that's scoring? 3 of them here, Lucas, Rosa, Owen Rice, Cayman Daibo, and then Evan McDougall, who's playing for Elora. 3 of those 4 guys still have at least 2 years left after this year of eligibility at juniors. Cayman Daibo obviously graduating. Here comes Daibo. He shoots, no! Gorman back on it. Oh, they gave him a reset. It was shoulder to side. I thought I heard something down there. Daibo back on it. Owen Rice. Penalty's over. Back to full strength. Gorman, a bouncer, no. Picked up by the Thunder. Gorman back defensively. Thompson scores! Thompson goes cross-handed to finish this breakaway. 4-3. Well, it is your dream. It is everyone's dream once they're out of the penalty box to have the ball come to them and they got a breakaway. Andy Thompson, not known for his offensive prowess, but he looked like a 50-goal scorer there. And that makes it 4-3. Rice, back on the Thunder. Hunter Thompson, near side. Thompson trying to get Norton to bite. Did not. We got a delayed call coming up to the Hunters. Rosa, back out. 13 to shoot. Here's an open look. Pereiro denied. And Van Domlin, I think, is going to get it. Nope. I don't know who got it. It's going to be Cayman Daibo. Oh, power play Thunder. Akwesasne 0 for 2 on the man advantage. 4-3 Hunters leading, but the Thunder on a PEP here trying to tie this baby up. Rosa back out, near side, return to the top, back behind the goal, 14 to shoot. Rosa fires, not on, and that'll go back in to Akwesasne territory. 3 seconds ago, and the netminder Xavier Delorme having a little bit of trouble handling it, but he does get it down in time. Shot clock violation, Akwesasne, Hunter's ball. Rivera gets a pick from Martin. Time to utilize shot clock here if you're the Hunters. 9:20 to go in the second. Bucktooth. In, he's turned aside. Fresh 30 Hunters, Brett Bucktooth Jr. Connor Gorman. Taking his time. 9 minutes remaining in the second period. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 50 on the penalty. Gorman. Driving. Connor Gorman got slammed into. Good slide by the Thunder. Ryder Sunday, what an excellent slide defensively by him. And he met Gorman head on. Thunder back on it, and that's what you're supposed to do. When you've got the numbers advantage, use it to your advantage. 17 to shoot, Thunder behind the net. Comes out in front, intercepted Jensen White, and he throws it away. Too high for Oaks. And the Thunder regather, 10 seconds to shoot. There's 10 seconds of power play time left for the Thunder. Rosan, Barrero fires. Well, has to save a rebound. That's blocked. 1 second left. Cayman Dibo out of the box. Barrero fires. No. And that comes out. Bryce Stout. He scored in game 2. Can he score here? It allowed. Sky! What a Stout goal by a standout player. Bryce Stout tucks it in. 5-3 Hunters. Cayman Dibo serves this penalty and he changes up for Bryce Stout. And like I just said off that goal by Thompson, it is your dream, if you take a penalty, to come out and have the ball land in your lap. Unassisted breakaway goal, 5-3 Hunters. 7:40 to go here in this second period. Kahnawake leading by a count of 5-3. Owen Rice back out. Brett Bucktooth. Dalen Martin back up top. Owen Rice open. And his shot is closed off. 1 second to go. And the Thunder corral it. 5-3 Hunters leading the Thunder. Here in this one. Marcus Dibo just did a barrel roll after catching caught a turf monster out there. 15 to shoot. There's a shot, overhander not on. A rebound hits the derriere of Ian Garrison. Hunters take advantage. Darius Jones picks it up. Cayman Dibo has Kaiden Jacobs closing in on him. There's a shot by Gorman, not on. A rebound goes back in on the Hunters net, or towards the Hunters net. Bryce Stout picks it up, gets rid of it. Shot clock violation, Hunters Thunder ball. 6:22 remaining in the second period. Kahnawake 5, Akwesasne 3. The Hunters lead this best of 5 series 2-0. Trying to punch a ticket to the finals for a second straight year. Here's a chance, he score! Benjamin Dale makes it 5-4. Benjamin Dale sneaks it in. He spins off of one. I think the initial Hunters defender thought that there would be help defense coming from the middle. There was none. 2-on-1. Here's Thompson. Crossbar. Thunder back on it. Alex Delormier, the assist on the goal for the Thunder. It comes out. Dale fires, and that pass is broken up, and Marcus Dibo's on it. How about a little bit of Winter Rivera here on offense? He's been playing D. Get him on O here. See what kind of a difference he can make. But the Hunters do have 4 righties out there and 1 lefty. Rivera shoots, score! Right on cue! I said you might be able to use that guy on offense. How about that? Winter Rivera scores and the Hunters restore the 2-goal lead. (6-4) Hunters.
Hunters 6 goals. Scored by number 4.
That guy had 99 points in 17 games 2 years ago in this league. I think he could score. Doing a great job on defense though, and That's where the Hunters have thrived in this series. 6-4, Hunters leading, but the Thunder come back. Crease violation. Up the floor it goes. Here's Cayman Daibo. Teja Hyundai Albany to Connor Gorman. Daibo gets a screen. Daibo waiting. Out in front, Owen Rice. Save! Thunder corral it. Star Blanket has it hop on him, but he'll pick it up here. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second period. It's 6-4 Hunters. Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Final. The Hunters leading it 2-0. It's a best-of-5 series. Rozon. And that is intercepted by Bryce Stout. Bomberry gets the feed and gives it over to Dylan Martin. Martin finds a man in front. Rivera stayed out of the crease but lost the ball in the process, and that pass fails. Bomberry picks it up. A bouncer by Leighton Bomberry Soden, not on, it goes out of play, Thunderball. Boy, Winter Rivera caught this one in midair, avoids hitting the netminder as he's in the crease, but the ball's not. And the Thunder throw this one away, but it's picked up on the opposite side of the goal. 20 to shoot. Delormier looking for Rozon. Lucas Rozon's got it. Rozon drives by and he tried to tuck it in far side, but he missed. 3 seconds to shoot. Benjamin Dale is turned away by Casey Lahash. (6-4) Kahnawake leading here in game 3 of this Eastern Conference Final. Back behind the net. Cayman Daibo. Shot blocked. Owen Rice gets it back, and Delormier makes a save. Thunderball. Cayman chases his man on the far side. Played out in front, intercepted by Cayman Daibo. Daibo waits for some reinforcements to come off the bench, and he himself will go to the bench on this change. 6-4 Hunters leading, 2:14 left to go in the second period of play. Connor Gorman sends it out. Leighton Bomberry Soden in front. Martin! Oh, Delormier! Gets a shoulder on it. Here comes Guerrero, not on. Back in on Warren Oaks, Thunderball. Rozon being chased by Oaks. Comes out. Moving, pick Thunder. Hunter's ball. Played over. Saganugwetsudu Yanis Rice being chased. Bomberry trying to help him out. Rice regathers it, has it knocked loose again, and now he's back on it. Shot clock at 10. Gorman. Hunters getting set on offense. Owen Rice driving. Owen Rice in there. Owen Rice! Oh, it stays out! Delormier made the save. Reached behind him, but I don't think it ever really threatened to go behind him completely. Back come the Thunder. Last minute of play in the second period. Dale's pass is intercepted. They Heidner Duckwood Norton on the takeaway. Gorman shoots, scores! In the second period, the Hunters lead by 3. And the Hunters are on the draw. In front! Rice turned away. Thunder back on it. Timeout, Akwesasne. That's their second timeout. They have no timeouts remaining. But they're going to try to 2.2 seconds to go. So you can take that shot clock and turn it off here. And don't forget, for those of you in the arena, the frisbee toss is coming up next during the second intermission. I don't even care if I win, I just want to figure out how to toss it. For those of you that play Ultimate, I gotta say, it's truly is a skill that you need to acquire. It looks easy to throw a frisbee, but it's not. So the Hunters lead at 7-4. There's 22.2 seconds to go in the second period. The Thunder have just used their second timeout, and they will pull their netminder here. Here we go, last 20 playing out this second period. Hey. Yeah, don't forget, kids, if you're listening, you're not allowed to go on the floor during the second intermission because it's the frisbee toss. 7 seconds to go. Rosa behind the net. Shot, game clock at 3. In front. Shot! Oh, they scored! That is huge for the Thunder. I believe it'll be River Porter who got it. It was a quiet Thunder period, but that's a loud way to end it. And that makes it 7-5 to end the second period of play. And it was River Porter who scored the goal. Wow, what a huge goal for the Thunder. Throws on the assist on the goal, and that makes it 7-5. The Hunters lead is cut to 2. Hoping for a strong finish in period 3. The Hunters, are they 20 minutes away from the final, or are we 20 minutes away from game 4 Friday night in Olagoa? Or are we 20 minutes away from something else? We're going to find out as these next few minutes pass by. Second intermission report and period number 3 are coming up after this commercial break. The Hunters lead the Thunder 7-5 after 40. You are listening to Hunters Lacrosse on Kahnawake's K103.7. You gotta wonder though, how much momentum did Akwesasne get by scoring that goal with 1.1 seconds left to go in the period? I'll tell you what, if the Hunters score the first goal of the third, then it means there's absolutely zero momentum gained by that goal. However, 20 minutes left and a 2-goal lead is definitely far from being impossible from overcoming. The Western Conference Final is also in Game 3. They're going at it tonight in Orangeville. 6-4, North Bend leading Elora at the end of the second period. That best-of-5 series is tied up at 1 game apiece. Game 4 of that series goes Friday night in Elora. And you see a bunch of kids out here, all KMLA kids, out on the floor, getting their time here during this intermission. Maybe one day many of these kids out here on the floor will be donning the burgundy, white and black trim of the Hunters. Well, if I'm Loelis Mitchell of the Thunder, I'm telling my guys, let's make it a 1-goal game with 10 minutes left. If we can make it a 1-goal game with 10 minutes left, we really start believing. At least aim for that. And if I'm Brandon Francis, I'm saying we need to play this game like it's our last, like there is no tomorrow. These next 20 minutes, we have to play our absolute best. If we don't, they get momentum going into Game 4 Friday night at Anoa Lagoa. And you know how that fan base is going to be. They are going to be rocking. And that Akwesasne Lonu really are 200% behind their team. It's one of the toughest places to play in the entire league. Why do you think we didn't win there for about 10 years? Of course, it was actually a 14-year drought which we ended last year. We didn't win in Akwesasne for 14 years until we won our first head-to-head meeting there last season. All this serving as the backdrop to this third game, the final period maybe of this third game. The Hunters up 2 games to none, hoping to sweep the Thunder and advance to the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Championship for a second consecutive season. And for the Thunder, there is no tomorrow if you don't win this game. You don't win today, there is no tomorrow. Carly, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the attendance here is about, I'll say the attendance is about 2,000. I'll say there's about 2,000 people here. Period 3.
If someone has lost a cell phone, you can claim it at the scorekeeper.
If you're here, someone has lost a cell phone, go down to the scorekeeper's bench to pick it up and claim it. Thunder in possession. Thompson. Alex Delormier back up top. Thompson. Dale. Back up top. Here's a shot. Pad save by Casey Lahash. Hunters corral it. Jensen White. Owen Rice. Connor Gorman. Sagunuguatsulu Yanis Rice. His pass sails over the top of Martin, and the Thunder are on it. Good work by Parker Booth, number 8 in black. Back come the Thunder. Lucas Rosa. Driving. Marcus Daibo meets him head on. Played back up top for Hunter Thompson. And Thompson gets it over. A shot by Barrero, kicked aside.
Oh, man.
Picked up by the Hunters and played up. I don't know why you're saying, oh man, our keeper made the save. Here come the Hunters. De Hahande Albany for Connor Gorman. Trying to cut to the middle, gets it out to Cayman Daibo. Daibo gets a screen, he shoots, goal! Cayman Daibo fires one far side past the left pad of Xavier Delormier. It is 8-5 Hunters. .12 to go in the third, and the Hunters restore the 3-goal lead. Tied for the largest lead of the night. Cayman Daibo. Back out. Daibo again. That's turned aside by Xavier Delormier. Hunters leading the Thunder 8-5. There's 17:40 to go here in this third. Rosal. Pass is broken up, now behind the net. Fiddled out in front. Alex Delormier catches this. Benjamin Dale sends it over. Rosal, and he got it chopped away by Van Domelen. Owen Rice. Saganu Gwatsalut Yanis Rice. Back to Owen. De Hahande Albany. And Gorman can't handle the pass. And here come the Thunder. Scorpio. Akwesasne in possession, shot clock at 10. It comes over to Dale. He fires, missed it. Or no, it was turned aside. Casey Lahash got a piece of it with his left pad. Marcus Daibo is on it. Daibo back it down on Thompson. Gets it out. Owen Rice brings it. Connor Gorman to Owen Rice. De Hahande Albany. Gorman, Rice, around the screen, fires, no. Saganu Gwatsalut Yanis Rice catches it, 4 seconds to shoot. Rice in front, Owen Rice, backhander, no, and that'll go out of play. Shot clock violation on the Hunters. 16 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Hunters by 3. Dale. Barrero. And that's not on. Picked up. Benjamin Dale's pass, a little too hot to handle for Alex Delormier. And the Hunters are on it. Connor Gorman. Cayman Daibo. To Owen Rice. Gorman. Bucktooth. Daibo picks it up. Cayman Daibo. Crossbar. Stays in play. Picked up by the Thunder. Here comes Rosal. Thunder coming in transition. Rosal fires, save Casey. A rebound. Loose at the house shot. Pad saved by Lahash. Point blank range. He turned it aside. Hunter Thompson back on it. Third try on this possession for the Thunder. Delayed call. Hunters. Flashy call on Darius Jones. Shots on goal 39-27 Hunters. And the Thunder now on the PP. This is Rosal. A shot blocked by Van Domelen. So they're going up to Van Domelen. Owen Rice. Oh, he got hit where you don't want to get hit. He's going to go to the bench. Or as you might be saying, he got hit right there. Rivera back on it. 7 to shoot. Went to Rivera, bouncer no, and then he got finished by De'Andy Thompson. De'Andy Thompson. On the check, the Thunder bring it back. Rosa. Hunter Thompson back behind the goal. Delormier. Shot, no, it hits the back of the crossbar, never hit the net. Hunter's ball. 13:36 remaining. Kahnawake Hunters 8, Akwesasne Thunder 5. Connor Gorman storming in. He'll bring it out. Gorman. Back out for Cayman Daibo. 7 seconds to shoot. Cayman a bouncer, that's glove down. And the Thunder will gain possession. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock, or on the penalty clock. Akwesasne in possession. Behind the net. Played back at X, or behind the goal. Alex Delormier, he shoots, save made by Casey, a rebound picked up by Van Domelen. So they're going to empty Van Domelen up the floor. Dylan Martin in alone. Score! That is the first Kahnawake Hunter to have 2 goals tonight. The first 8 goals were scored by 8 different goal scorers. Dylan Martin has the second. It is 9-5 Hunters. And they can smell it with 12:38 to go. Hunters win the draw. Dylan Martin makes it 9-5 Kahnawake. 12:25 remaining. Bucktooth in front. Albany couldn't tuck it in, and the ball stuck behind the goal. The Thunder pick it up. Back comes Akwesasne. Benjamin Dale gets a screen. Dale cutting. Alex Delormier, and that pass is thrown away, and it's scooped up by Marcus Daibo. Could he double dip on his birthday? Not this time. What kind of a birthday present would that be for the now 18-year-old Daibo? Up top, Casey Lahash makes the save. So the Gayantu Van Domelen up the floor. Connor Gorman. Back out, Cayman Daibo. Owen Rice with time. Came in. Shoulder save by Xavier Delormier. And the Thunder throw this one down the floor. Darius Jones has it, and the Hunters forced a turnover. Under 11 minutes remaining. Kahnawake Hunters 9, Akwesasne Thunder 5. A win vaults the Hunters into the OJBLL final. Owen Rice has some room. Driving! Shoulder save. It might have been the chest stop by Xavier. Fresh 30 Hunters. Leighton Bomberry scores! For the first time in this series, someone has scored double digits. Leighton Bomberry, Soden. Largest lead of the night for the Hunters. It's a 5-goal advantage. Sante Van Domelen doubled. And the Thunder pick it up. Shot! Lahash made the save and he kept it out. Reaching back. And we have a little more than half a period remaining. Bucktooth. Are you living? Got a moving pick here on the Hunters Thunder ball. Ooh. And that pass is thrown away. Hunters ball. Hunters had 6 out there. But the Thunder threw it away. And you could see the Hunters slowly put their grasp firmly around this game. 6 seconds to shoot. Bang! Winner Rivera. It's a 6-goal advantage for the Hunters. 9:21 to go. And they could smell the OJBLL finals now. What an onslaught. 4 unanswered goals to start the third period for the Hunters. Well, I mean, the Kahnawake Hunters got to be feeling quite good right now. They have themselves a 6-goal lead.
I know it's a pretty good birthday gift for Marcus, ain't it?
There you hear my cousin, Zahu Macumber.
Hi!
Her father played in several President's Cups.
Multiple, I'm pretty sure.
Kahnawake Macumber, and her 2 brothers play Senior B for the Mohawks.
Yup.
They Haru Yorditz and they Sundate. Hunters on possession here, up by 6. There's a shade under 9 minutes left. Connor Gorman, you're listening to Hunters Lacrosse here on K103.7. 44 years young we are. Here's a chance. Sagunugwatsudu Yanni Royce turned aside.
They got stuffed up.
Thunder in possession. You have to wonder if anything chippy happens here in the last 8:35. The Thunder are going to throw this one away, and you can feel this game kind of just slipping away from them. They're kind of letting go of the rope.
Womp womp.
I don't know who invited the peanut gallery to join us here, but
Yeah, use.
here's Owen Rice back for the Hunters. He's got Bomberry cut into the middle. Rice a howitzer, shoulder save made, fresh 30 Hunters. Kahnawake in control. If you're Brandon Francis, you're telling your guys, take your time. You don't need any more goals. 7:50 remaining. Brett Bucktooth Jr. On the near side, 10 seconds to shoot. He fires, and that's stopped.
Stinky fizzle nut.
All right. There goes Zahu.
Hello?
Thank you for joining us. Here come the Hunters. Sante Van Domelen. Up the floor.
Okay.
Brett Bucktooth.
Okay. Thank you, Brandon.
You are welcome. Hunters here trying to kill the last 7:20. Connor Gorman driving by. He'll shoot, and that's whipped wide. Brett Bucktooth back on it. Shot clock at 4. Owen Rice with time. He fires, shoulder save, and it stays out. 7 minutes remaining. Kahnawake Hunters are that close to winning the Eastern Conference Championship for a second consecutive year. You remember last year when they won, they They had wrapped up all 3 series on the road, including Game 3 in Orangeville. They won that in overtime. Score! Benjamin Dale, and that makes it 11-6 here with 6:39 remaining. Well, the Thunder still have a pulse. Hunters pick it up. Warren Oaks. Alex Delormier, Hunter Thompson, the assist on the goal. Kahnawake's got a 5-goal lead with 6:17 remaining. Hunters trying to sweep this series and advance to the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Championship for a 2nd consecutive year. Winter Rivera, save made by Xavier Delormier. He's on it. 6 minutes to go. Owen Rice has the ball. What? Score! Hunters lead it by a score of 12-6. 5:56 remaining here.
You have to nominate someone.
I nominate Luke.
Okay. Thank you. Adios, amigo.
5:55 remaining. It's 12-6. Sorry, I just had somebody ask for my autograph here. I wasn't expecting that. Come on, baby blue's not that big. Akwesasne back on it. K103 is though, and we've been this way for 44 years. 12-6, Hunters leading. Owen Rice with the goal. Here's a chance, save made. Akwesasne back on it. And last year the Hunters won Game 3 in overtime in Orangeville. There was about 300 community members there. Here's a feed up the floor. Jensen White is not going to shoot it. And here against the, our community, our sister community, the Akwesasne Thunder. Like I mentioned, this is really all about medicine, right? This is a medicine game, and there's nothing better than having 2 Ungwe teams playing in the playoffs. Didn't have that last year. We had it in 2023. Sky! Brett Bucktooth Jr. And the Hunters have owned the 3rd period once again. They're outscoring the Thunder 6-1 in the 3rd. They have outscored the Thunder by 10 goals combined in the 3rd period in this series. And I think that'll be it for Xavier Delormier. If you're a fan of the Thunder, you got to give this man a standing ovation. Xavier Delormier, he's the reason why the Nepean Knights are sitting at home right now. Xavier Delormier, he's the reason why the Thunder swept the Ironheads in the 1st round. But Xavier Delormier has been pulled, but you can't really say anything other than he has had a magnificent playoff. Just not able to will the Thunder to win in this series, even though they had many opportunities in Game 1. 13-6 Hunters with 4:44 left here in this Eastern Conference Championship. And the Kahnawake Hunters are going to win the Eastern Conference Championship for a 2nd consecutive season. Like I said, last year when they came back to win Game 3 in Orangeville, it felt like really they had not necessarily maxed out, but they had made it to the final, and you felt like that's all the thrill you needed. This year, obviously a little bit different. They go through your sister community here in the Eastern Conference Final. Nothing but great, hard-fought lacrosse. 3:55 remaining, and the Kahnawake Hunters are going to go back to the final. There's a shot by Dylan Martin, save made. First 30 Hunters, Dylan Martin wins the battle. Don't forget, this Akwesasne Thunder team is still young. Lucas Rosal has 3 more years left after this year. Alex Delormier, 3 more years left. Benjamin Dale, 2. Owen Rice, a backhander, save made. So this team will be a problem in the next few years for sure. But the Kahnawake Hunters, tonight and throughout this entire series, just flexing their muscle, and they're gonna win their first ever playoff series against the Thunder. And there's a goal scored. I don't have $1 on me, sorry. Benjamin Dale scores. And that makes it 13-7. I just got offered to buy another cupcake for $1 here. I know I announced earlier I don't have pre-diabetes. I don't want to go back down that road again. But I will enjoy some Easter Conference Championship dessert with most of the other Hunters in a little bit. 2:55 remaining here. The Hunters up by a count of 13-7. Connor Gorman. Well, Benjamin Dale has the hat trick. Cayman Daibo won a Minto Cup last year, and he'll be playing for a spot in the Founders Cup this year in 220. Obviously, whoever comes out of the West, whether it's Orangeville or Elora, is going to be a tough out. Cayman Daibo shoots. Shot clock violation on the Kahnawake Hunters. Akwesasne in possession. 8-5 Orangeville leading Elora in game 3, so the Northmen will take a 2-1 series lead with game 4 in Elora. There's a howitzer not on. Rebound bounces out. Here's Dehinder Ukwa Norton. Oh, he missed it. Actually, no, he was turned aside by Lennox Pierce, who's in goal now for the Hunters, or for the Thunder. 100 seconds left in the Eastern Conference Final. Benjamin Dale, chopped by Dehinder Ukwa Norton, and Norton picks it up. Norton doubled, and the Thunder corral it. Goes off. That goes down the floor. Sadagayantu Van Domelen picks it up, and he'll get it over to the bench. So if you're wondering, the Western Conference Final will finish this weekend, whether it's Friday or it's Sunday. So I'm assuming that means the finals will start at the Western Conference champion next weekend. And the Kahnawake Hunters have 1 minute left here until they win the Eastern Conference Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eastern Conference Championship is in the refrigerator. The bacon is shaken and the chicken is marinating in paprika, in parsley, and just a squirt of HP sauce. Trust me, steak sauce is great to marinate chicken with. 34 seconds to go, and the Eastern Conference is for dessert. Second consecutive year. 3 years ago, the Hunters were 3-17. 2 years ago, knocked out in the first round. Eastern Conference champs last year. Shot clock is down to 7, and they score. Benjamin Dale has his 4th. Here with 11.1 to go. And that truly is the story of this Hunters team. You know, 3 years ago, back in 2022, the first year coming back post-pandemic. First year coming back post-pandemic, the Hunters were 3-17. And for the second straight year, the Kahnawake Hunters are Eastern Conference champions. Well, it's official now. It is tied for the greatest season in Hunters history, 3 games away from the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Championship. Like we said before game 1 of Halton Hills, it was Mission 12W. And now Mission 12W has 3 games left. We've got 1 more hill to climb, and that'll be Mount Western Conference, whether it's Orangeville or Elora. The Kahnawake Hunters have won the Eastern Conference Championship for a 2nd straight season. For a 3rd straight time, 3rd straight series, the Hunters have won and wrapped up a series here at home. And you know, I would really have loved to have seen more games between these 2 sister communities in this series, but obviously cannot complain about the result. Just good old-fashioned lacrosse. The Kahnawake Hunters are moving on to the championship series. Now we'll go to the Thunder for coming out here and giving us a heck of a run here in this series. The Kahnawake Hunters, as you see the 2 teams line up and shake hands, are Eastern Conference champions. Game 1 of the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League final will start next weekend. So we gotta wait about 9 or 10 days, and I believe the Hunters will be starting on the road. Your final score, Kahnawake Hunters 13, Akwesasne Thunder 8. For K1037, Aduni Brandon Bordo Ujats, Onagiwai. And now I'll go here on the Memories Network for joining us. We've been the home of Hunters Lacrosse here for the last 3 years, and for a 2nd straight year, we're gonna be the home of the Kahnawake Hunters in the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Final. Congratulations to Brandon Francis, Derek Stacy, Brett Bucktooth, Gunaweo Diome, Thunder Jacobs, Greg Horn, Kirby Joe Dibo, everyone back there making this a possibility.